Let's bring in MSNBC.com managing editor Daphne Linzer and Huffington Post senior political reporter Amanda Terkel. Good morning. I think it's important to point out Kathleen Sebelius said she was not pushed out. She's leaving on her own terms. Daphne, she said, I always knew I wasn't going to make it into year 8. But what do you make of the timing of all this?
Well, I think it's ideal timing. She did get to say that there were 7.5 million people who had enrolled. You know, she was one of the people who set that figure of 7 million as the necessary number to make sure that the pool was going to work. So she achieved that goal. But she's been a very convenient punching bag. I think the administration is eager to move on, and I think they hope that Burwell will not take that place, you know, as the kind of lightning rod she's been.
Yeah, and I don't think we should be surprised that a lot of Republicans were quick to pounce on the resignation. House Majority Leader Eric Cantor set out a tweet that said, I thank Secretary Sebelius for her service. She had an impossible task. Nobody can make Obamacare work. Mitch McConnell tweeted, Sebelius may be gone, but the problems with the law remain. Amanda, in reality, what does this mean for the midterms? Can a change at the top have an impact on how Obamacare functions and maybe, as a result, on public perception?
Well, I think what Republicans are indicating there is that their criticisms aren't really going to change. Sebelius is gone, but they're going to continue to criticize Obamacare. They're going to continue to criticize and call for repeal, sort of everything about what President Obama and the White House have done with this. So there may be a new head there, but it's going to still be an issue, and I expect them to use the confirmation hearing of Sylvia Matthews Burwell as a forum for them to air some of their grievances. Now, she was confirmed to the Office of Management and Budget unanimously, but I think that it may be a little tougher for her to get to be confirmed as a head of HHS because it's going to be incredibly politicized.
Daphne, do you think that the Republicans will actually try to block this, or are they just going to use it as a forum to keep the whole critique of Obamacare going in a much more public way?
Oh, yeah, I don't think they can block it. I think that they will do exactly that. They'll use it as a forum. They'll use anything as a forum, including every race there is in the midterms. But, you know, just this morning we were seeing this new campaign ad out for Mark Begich, who's running for re-election in Alaska. Very pro-Obamacare ad. I think that it is a very impressive ad, and I think that, you know, there are going to be candidates who are going to buck that trend and who are going to run on Obamacare and their support of it and win.
Well, we mentioned that poll, though, showing 84% say Obamacare will be an important factor in determining their midterm vote. That includes not just a strong majority of Republicans, but 52% of Democrats, Amanda. I wonder if there is kind of a practical matter here. There was a lot of criticism of Kathleen Sebelius, not just for the rollout, but for the fact that Republicans said she didn't reach out, that there were no strong relationships, certainly that she can hand off to Burwell. Might she be able to mend some of those fences, or just given the political climate overall, it's not going to change?
It will be a fresh start, but it will be incredibly tough. And I think that where Kathleen Sebelius did reach out is with some Republican governors. After all, 8 Republican governors did decide to expand Medicaid in their states. And that's not an easy task, since many of them were completely against Obamacare. So the fact that they did decide to expand Medicaid put a lot more people on the rolls, and I think is a testament and something that Sebelius can sort of hold proudly as part of her legacy.
Anyone who's ever done a rollout of this kind of program, and the administration has talked about this, there will be problems. There will be snags along the way. There will be problems with insurers, Daphne. There'll be problems with patients. Given that reality, what else are the big challenges here for the new HHS secretary?
I think making sure that now that everybody is enrolled and there's 7.5 million people in, that they're getting the kind of insurance coverage that they expect to have.
And there's another deadline coming up, too.
Absolutely. And now it's really a part of, you know, now we're sort of beyond the rollout. Now we're sort of developing a system that everybody can come in. I think that's really the important part. I think Burwell is an excellent manager. That's why she was chosen, the president's closest aides. And I think that now we just kind of move forward into a system that, even though voters say they're very, very concerned about, are not interested in seeing going away. They want it improved. They want it enhanced. They want the law enhanced more. But people are not saying, as the Republicans tried more than 50 times to kill Obamacare.
Yeah, another enrollment period starts, what, November 15th, I think. So we will see more of this and hear a lot more of it between now and the midterms. Daphne Linzer, Amanda Terkel, thanks to both of you. And stay with us for live coverage.